Peace and love. Solar alignment here. Just want to let you know that I just want to talk to you for a moment about perfection in spirituality. Yeah, perfection in spirituality. So the message is that you are a human being, right? That's what we call ourselves. You have incarnated. You are in your physicality, whatever terms we want to use for that. You are a spiritual being, as you know, having a human experience, right? You are a spiritual being having a human experience. So, in your quest for your spirituality, right, for your union of perfection with the Creator, with the all that is, right? Because we know you're a good person. You want to do the best you can. You want to strive to be this living God, this living child of God, of the universe. But in that striving, sometimes we're a little too hard on ourselves. I know I can be that way sometimes, right? Sometimes we go on these spiritual fasts. I just finished it was about three and a half month fast, just fruits and veggies. And then as the time went on through the months, I would let go of more and more foods. And I found myself becoming more and more aligned. The more I had these living fresh fruits, the more I had this living fresh chlorophyll from the fresh green plants in my body. And I was holding on to it. I was holding on to it, and having downloads every day and all kinds of wonderful spiritual things. But then there was the wall. There was the wall. I've incarnated. I'm a human being, right? A goddess having a human experience, whatever you want to call it. And I found myself, yes, able to connect spiritually, but then it got to a point where I needed to feed this body more and learn how to relate in both worlds, right? In the world and not of it. You can be in the world and not of it, right? And it's okay if you aren't 100% in your spiritual side. Does that make sense? Because some of us tend to go so far because when we commune with that God, that all that is, that higher energy, it is addictive. It's addictive. Like that is your primary relationship. I get it. I get it. Nobody else is going to treat you like your higher self. There's a saying, that baby got a face only a mother could love. You know what I'm saying? Your life, when you commune in a relationship with the Creator, that feeling is the feeling that only the mother can love, only the father can love you in that way that nobody else can touch, right? So sometimes we get in that spiritual communion, whether it's, I don't know, it could be reading the Bible all the time. It could be fasting. It could, for me, raw veganism is a fast. I can never seem to do it long term. The longest time I've been a raw vegan is 9 months. And that was in 2012. And the months were spread apart. It was 6 months the first time. I took a break for 3 months and ate some cooked vegan food at the time. And then I went back for three more months as a raw vegan. And then I stopped. But I had a spiritual enlightenment during that time, which caused me really to never be the same. I learned that we are all God. I learned who I am in that relationship. And what I also learned was that I could remember those times when I commune with that wonderful high energy of the plants and everything, even when I ate other foods that we could say foods of lower vibration, right? I'm just talking to the people who may be going a little too far in it. Some of the raw vegans, Some of them, the fruitarians, they're wonderful, beautiful souls. Some of them are communing with that all that is energy so much that their physical body is wasting away. You don't have to go that far. Our task here is not just to be a walking spirit. If we were just to be a walking spirit, we would not have incarnated, right? So we are to be a human having the spiritual experience, remembering and knowing how to merge both, right? So when you eat maybe your lower vibrational foods, maybe some animal flesh, right now I've started back on fish, some eggs. We'll see. I'm always adjusting, so we'll see. But I felt like my body needed more protein, and you know, of course, you'll have vegans say, "Oh, you can get protein from this, you can get protein from that." Right? We're all on our journey, right? But even a cooked potato is a denser energy than a leaf of lettuce or a raw kale or something like that, right? So if you find yourself having dense energy, say foods, right, that you might feel could be blocking that flow of spiritual essence that is contained in the sun food, because it is a thing. Just eat more sun food. Eat more living greens and do your best to merge both together, right? To whatever degree that is. But this message is just speaking out loud to myself, speaking out loud to those of you who can relate to this message. You don't have to be perfect in your spiritual walk to be on the journey and to be making progress. You're making progress. You've made tremendous progress. But if you find yourself hitting a wall, adjust. Realize that you're on this journey. Invite and keep the high vibrational fresh fruits and fresh living greens in your eating. Maybe do a fast, here or there, whatever the schedule that you feel comfortable. But if you find yourself trying to think that you need to do that at all times to be worthy of this spiritual mantle, you do not. You do not. So I just wanted to say that to you. I respect your walk. We have the breatharians and all these wonderful knowledge. But if you find that something is not working for you permanently, you did not fail. You did it for a while. You will probably do it again for a little bit, and you will collect pieces along the way. You've done well. You're doing well. Continue to do well. Great job.